Caribbean people, welcome to my humble kitchen, and we've fitted in 3 people in here today, believe it or not, and it's like, I mean, it's smaller than a 20-foot container inside of this place, okay? We hot and we're trying to get it done really quick for you guys. We have Shelly Ann and Adriana, right? And they're from the, what's
George
Charles Secondary School. And you guys are from the culinary department?
Yes.
In it, and you guys are aspiring young chefs. Hopefully you'll work in a kitchen one day.
Yeah.
Or maybe bake or
Yeah.
something to do with food, right?
Yeah.
So you'll never be hungry, your children will never be hungry.
No.
Right. So say hi to the Caribbean people. Just say a little hello.
Hello.
And tell them what you're going to be making.
Today we are going to be making an Shelly's pumpkin surprise.
Pumpkin surprise, and it's going to be something with a little surprise pumpkin and cheese in the center, just to give you a little hint. Okay guys, so we got some ingredients there, Caribbean people. We got some green bananas that's been mashed nice and smooth, like you're going to make a pie. We have some pumpkin that's been mashed the same way. The ingredients are some cheese, red and green bell peppers, onions, curry powder, some salt. I don't know if they're going to incorporate some garlic, and we got a bunch of other seasonings that I made available for them, which are off their ingredients list, and if they feel like throwing it in, like some seasoning peppers or whatever, hey, you know what I say, cooking is not etched in gold, right? So, let's see you guys mount your little masterpiece. Now be paying attention. They got an egg that's beaten up there also, that's going to go into the mixture.
I'm going to put some sweet bell peppers into the mashed potatoes.
That's mashed green for young lady.
Hey.
Hey,
Sorry.
She's a little nervous. Okay guys, so now the focus on Ready, Set, Cook, as you guys in the Caribbean know, is all wholesome, natural, local cooking. So we can help take down the import bill, eat healthy and live healthy.
Some onions.
Red and green bell peppers, onions, all raw. This is going to be a baked dish, so it's no, the pre-cooking was boiling the potato,
some chives,
pumpkin, and she's going to put in some of my chives, which was not on her recipe, but she's going to use some of my ingredients.
And some cayenne pepper.
And some cayenne pepper right there in front of you. There you go, a little cayenne pepper.
I'm going to mix it.
You could always put extra salt, but you can't remove salt, so always put a little at a time. Taste your mixture, because there's going to be cheese in there also. I mean, no cheese carries a little salt, right?
Yeah.
Now, that looks really nice. All it's missing is some yellow peppers to make it red, green, and gold, yeah? Yellow seasoning peppers there, how's that? Go for it, make me happy. There you go. Alright. So, where do we go from here now? Is the mustard in there yet?
No.
In here, the pumpkin. We'll be adding a little mustard.
Okay. Sorry. You want to say that again?
In here, we'll be adding a little mustard to the pumpkin. And we'll be adding the cheese.
Okay, so that's the surprise. A little mustard and pumpkin and cheese stuffing. Voila. I love cheese. I'd put more cheese in that, but it ooze and melts out into my mouth. And that's a dish you gotta be careful with, right? When you bite it and it's too hot, you're gonna have some melting cheese oozing all over your tongue. You run it.
There we go.
Alright, so. And what's next, guys?
Now, we're going to
make top.
We're going to roll the banana into a ball, then make a hole in it, and add the pumpkin in the banana.
And close it. So you're gonna, like, you know, create like a little bake in your hand, stuff it with pumpkin and cheese, and then close it up.
Yeah.
All right then, fantastic. So give us a sample of the first one.
Okay.
Now you know you gotta have clean hands to do that, right, Caribbean people? So you make sure you wash your hands, or you get the kids to wash your hands up. But you're making a big pumpkin surprise. I thought they were gonna be nice, small size balls.
Make the hole.
Okay, you create a nice little cavity.
And add some pumpkin.
There you go. That's all you added in there? Come on, be generous. You're so cheap. You didn't even buy those ingredients, huh? There you
and
go.
Close it up.
It nicely with love. Runs it together.
Add some more.
You block that little cavity there with a little bit of your mixture.
Roll it into
almost
a ball.
Looks like an egg in a ambush, huh?
And then dip it dip it into the egg.
You have an egg wash here that's been beaten up nicely. And then you mold it nice and round so it keeps its shape.
And then
Dip
it in the bread crumb.
Standard breading procedure. Little breadcrumbs over there. This is going to be really tasty. That makes a really interesting side dish, guys. You can prepare, you know, some nice chicken stew or something fried or something grilled, and have those balls, you know, made ahead of time. You bake them, and you serve one of each piece of, you know, each bit of stew or whatever you decided, some grilled fish, and you know, you have a really interesting accompaniment there. Okay. You could wash your hands right there quickly. So you just go into the same motion, right? I'm just going to show that you can do it quicker and nicer than that. There's always competition. You know, competition is healthy, people. It brings out the best in people. There's nothing wrong in being competitive in life. There you go, some pumpkin in there. And she was a little more generous. She's going to enclose it with more pumpkin on the top. A little more. And she's a regular surgeon, eh? She's patching that boy up and plastering him down nicely. Get it into the egg wash. And then into the breadcrumbs. Okay? And when you're using breadcrumbs or a standard breading procedure Caribbean, you always want to keep one hand wet, one hand dry, so that when you don't get both hands all sticky and gloomy, you know. So you keep one hand wet and you use one hand to throw it in your breadcrumbs, so it's always nice and dry and you're looking professional. Okay, so we're getting ready to bake those two bad boys. Let's get them into the oven. And that's going to take how long to go? Until they get golden brown?
Yes.
And all the ingredients in there cook through. So Caribbean, we're going to throw these into the oven. We're going to take a break, probably take an ad, have a glass of wine. Well, they're going to have some Sprite or juice. We'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, now that we're back from our ad, and I've marinated the chef nicely. Don't forget, you always have to marinate the chef to make the food taste good. That's after you've reached the age, young ladies. Okay, so now we're going to pull out this wonderful pumpkin surprise that Jen has created. You got a heavy cast iron pan there, you got to be careful. Oh, it's oozing out nicely. We're going to get a spatula. Where's our spatula? Here's our spatula. So now you guys are going to present your dish nicely. Tell us how you're going to go ahead presenting it. This can be served with as an accompaniment of any, piece of protein that you have. Some shrimp, some chicken, some, fried stuff, some nice stew. I think it would go nicely for stew in the center and the stew all around it, and you can just eat the nice mashed green bananas and pumpkin with your stew or with whatever you want, or salad. If you're a vegetarian, hey, more power to you. So, go ahead, girls. Show us how you're going to present this.
First of all, I'm going to garnish it with some spinach, some raw spinach.
Raw spinach. We have some cooked one there also. If we had it heated up, we could have used that also. Now we're using raw spinach for the brightness of the green, obviously. Just creating a little...
And some sweet bell peppers.
Some sweet bell peppers, red and green for color. I'll put some more red since you have so much green already. There you go. Alright.
And then
you take your thing. Make sure you dig underneath hard because it didn't stick. I grease your pan for you. Lovely. And this one is going to be for me to eat. Don't even touch it. And that goes in there. Now, Caribbean people, you can create a variety of sauces for this, like the young lady was saying. You can create a cheese sauce, she said. I thought maybe you could sit on a nice pool of tomato basil sauce, like a marinara sauce or a pizza sauce. You could also sit on a nice curry cream sauce, or you can create a nice, conch, a seafood sauce for it, whatever makes you happy. Or put it, put a nice stew around it and eat it with it, okay? So, Caribbean people, this lovely dish is here. And
can I cut
I'm
it
to sample it.
inside?
Oh yeah, we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it in half right now. And see what it looks like. Hold on to this to me, young lady. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. It tastes awesome also, Caribbean people. I think it's just a little salt, but if there's a lovely sauce with it, a nice cream sauce or a cheese sauce like the young lady said, it'll take care of that immediately. Or you could just sprinkle a little salt. I like salt, yeah? That's the American in me. I lived there for too long. Caribbean people, this is a wonderful little creation. I'm going to try it sometime with one of my dishes. I learned something new today. It's a nice idea, and you can do variations of it. You can probably mash some Christophine, some curried Christophine, and put in the center there some cheese. You can probably create a nice eggplant gratin and stuff in there. So you can use a variety of vegetables in there and make interesting and creative, inventions. So, young ladies, tell us what you thought of your experience and tell the Caribbean.
It was a great...
You're telling the Caribbean, not me.
It was a very great experience and I loved it. I enjoyed it.
How about you?
Well, I loved it and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so hopefully one day you guys might turn out to be the young chefs, yeah?
Yes.
Caribbean people, thank you so very much. And don't forget, we have our DVD available on sale. It's called Ready, Set, Cook, Cooking Caribbean with Chef Robby. And we have 3 volumes available. And each volume has 5 segments on it. So you get 15 cooking segments if you have the first 3 volumes, okay? We love you guys. Peace and love. Say goodbye to the Caribbean.
Bye.
Thank you guys.